Hello YouTube, this is Blurred Sci-Fi Gamer. Welcome to Blurred Pokemon Plays, an archive of all of my Pokemon ROM hack development. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Welcome back. In this video, we are headed towards Kanto, en route to the Pokémon League. As you can see, this fisherman guy alerted us that we just entered Kanto. Check the map. The Tohjo Falls, you must have a Pokemon in your party that has Waterfall. That's an HM. Waterfall is a good move in this ROM hack. It's been buffed to 80 power, 80 base power. I also added in the 20% chance of flinch that is in future gens. Difference being Gen 2, there is no physical special split. Therefore, Waterfall is directly competing with Surf. It may even be a good option if you have a fast water-type Pokemon like Starmie to make use of the flinch. It may actually be better than Surf in some cases. This route is quite challenging. It's a good tune-up though for Pokemon League. You're going to get Pokemon in the high 30s for level 40. I do not recommend trying to brute force these Pokemon. As I've said in previous videos, badge boosts have been removed. The Pokemon you are fighting against have perfect to close to perfect DVs. It's best to play smart. Utilize your type coverage. This lady in the hut gives Rock Slide as a TM. But you can already buy it earlier, but be careful not to fall over that ledge. If you fall over that ledge, you have to go back through Tohjo Falls. Be mindful of that. The CORSOLA encounter. This is changed from vanilla. In vanilla, this is all just the usual Tentacool and Tentacruel. To me, makes no sense. The jellyfish, I mean, sometimes they're near the coast, but if jellyfish are all on coastal areas, you probably have a problem. So that's been changed. Disclaimer, I'm not a marine science expert. I'm just going with assumptions, my own personal logic. Feel free to correct me in the comments. QUAGSIRE continues to be a rough matchup for this particular team I have. I don't have any grass moves. Relying on Suicune here to brute force it, which is a pretty good idea. Suicune is amazing. And Suicune gets extreme speed. This is all the legendary dogs at level 42 will get extreme speed. Entei and Raikou will get it as well. It's the case with the learn sets for all similarly grouped legendary Pokemon, is that they have not identical move sets, but the move set, learn set structure is the same. Therefore, if one gets a status move at, say, level 32, they're all going to get the similar or equivalent status move at 32. A better example is the elemental attacks. Suicune learns Surf at 54, as does Raikou with Thunderbolt, Entei with Flamethrower, and the legendary birds with their respective types. That's how the learn sets are structured. Be able to find those wild Pokemon encounters in the description. We just saw a PONYTA. Note on Suicune. Suicune is certainly up there as one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon for sure. Gen 1 and Gen 2. That's essentially what this team is. My favorites are Zapdos and Starmie. Suicune is up there. Typhlosion is up there. Gen 2 Typhlosion specifically. Typhlosion's not as effective in later gens, but in Gen 2, it's just a powerhouse. I love that Pokemon. Suicune came at level 40 with Crunch. That's another move that is learned by all 3 of the legendary dogs. They're going to come with Crunch, Dragon Breath, a mid-tier coverage move, and a mid-tier stab move. Suicune's was Bubble Beam. Egg Bomb has been repurposed to Seed Bomb, therefore it is 80 base power, Grass type move. It's no longer normal type. Currently leading with Virgil. It's holding the amulet coin to maximize money. Also getting Virgil some extra experience. At this stage in the game, you should have a full party of 6. Not required. However, going into the Elite Four, you're going to start needing your entire team to defeat the Elite Four and a lot of the trainers in the post game. Or a lot of the bosses in the post game. $249 species are available to be obtained before this point. Therefore, you should have no problem having a team of 6 Pokemon that you want. And by 249, it's not that they're all catchable, but they are all obtainable either through catch, in-game trade, evolution, or breeding. Or gifts, such as coin exchange, etc., etc. Extreme speed came in handy. There is a bird keeper hanging over here in the grass. I just realized I do not have Whirlpool in my party. Whirlpool is somewhat of an optional HM. You really only need it to get the 8th badge in Dragon's Den. After that, there's no required use of Whirlpool for the storyline. It's all optional. Easy work for Zapdos there. The levels on this route, I did not change that much. They were more at parity. Tried to keep the levels in the mid 30s to upper 30s to around level 40 or so. Through this playthrough, you see the levels on my team, they're all between level 40 and 43. I have not done wild Pokemon grinding, outside of grinding Starmie just a bit when I was searching for Zapdos. For the most part, 98% of the experience on this team has been just fighting all of the trainers. That's how the level curve was structured. That house right there is a safe house. Make a mental note. That's where you can heal your Pokemon. You probably need to at that point. Did little damage. I'm gonna have to check the code. I probably do not have Light Ball on that Pikachu. I'm gonna have to go and add that. That change would be available in 1.1 release. There will be a version 1.1. If you guys find any bugs, please leave them in the comments so that can be in a future update. That water to the right is blocked off. It's essentially just a pond right there. You can't go out to sea. See Kilimanjaro Shine. It's a wonderful mix sweeper. It's an extremely useful Pokemon in Gen 2. Power creep kind of got to him in the later gens, though. So the idea in vanilla behind these Pokemon is that they all apparently got 8 badges. I find that hard to believe. And there's no way to make them strong enough so that you can believe they all beat the 8 badges without making this route impossible to get through. Unless you have one of those rest houses after every battle. We'll have to suspend our disbelief. Because there's no way this guy, with his Parasect and his Golduck, beat all 8 gym leaders. There's just no way. Claire would mop the floor with this guy. Yeah, I'm sorry, there's no way he beat Claire. No way. Not happening. Now this trainer up here, Cool Trainer Beth, is a mini boss. She will be in the next video. She has been changed substantially from vanilla. Make sure you head back to this safe house here to heal your Pokemon before fighting Cool Trainer Beth. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and join our community.